The impacts of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade are at the center of the presidential race here in North Carolina.
The Biden campaign focusing on that tonight, 2 years after that significant ruling. Our Capitol reporter Michael Hyland is live in Raleigh with a closer look. Michael.
That decision led to the abortion law that we now have in place in North Carolina. And this year's election will directly affect whether we see any further changes.
Beautiful North Carolina.
With North Carolina a key battleground in this year's election, Democrats on Friday highlighting the upcoming 2-year anniversary of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Mary Lucas talked about finding out at 16 that she was pregnant and the decision she made to have an abortion.
We should be free to make those decisions with our doctors, without the input of Trump and his allies over what is a justified reasoning or timeline.
Former President Donald Trump said earlier this year he proudly was responsible for ending Roe v. Wade, but the decisions on abortion will be left to the states. In North Carolina, Republicans in the General Assembly enacted a law last year restricting abortion after 12 weeks of pregnancy, with certain exceptions.
We need to move forward and remove these cruel bans and stop new ones.
Republican State Senate Leader Phil Berger says he supports leaving the abortion law as it is and will not seek further restrictions during the legislative session. Democrats point to the decision this year in Alabama that impacted access to IVF treatments, saying that could happen elsewhere. Senator Berger says that's not something he's pushing to restrict.
The only people I hear talking about banning IVF, the only people I hear out there talking about some of these other things are Democrat.
The White House also confirmed today that President Biden will hold his first campaign event after next week's debate right here in Raleigh. Rod and Angela.
Well, Michael, what are abortion providers saying they've seen since this law took effect?
Right. A lot of our surrounding states have further restrictions than what are here in North Carolina. So we have seen an increase in patients coming from other states here. They now comprise about a third of all patients being seen here in North Carolina. But we also saw some data showing that after the law went into effect, the average number of abortions being completed in North Carolina each month dropped pretty significantly.
All right, Michael, thank you so much.